Hello, Hike Rocky fans and subscribers. Thank you again for subscribing. We very much appreciate that. And I'm Murry Selleck, the gear reviewer for Hike Rocky. So yesterday, August 2nd, Tuesday, Dave Rusk, who is the publisher of Hike Rocky, he and I got together on the west side of the Rocky Mountain National Park and did a nice day hike up to Lake of the Clouds. Dave and I are lifelong friends. We went to preschool together. We've known each other forever, and whenever we can get together for a hike, well, it's just an awesome time. Yesterday was particularly fun. The weather was mild. The hike up into Lake of the Clouds was gorgeous. It's a gorgeous trail. Fun hike for you to do if you haven't done it. And then up at Lake of the Clouds, we had a little rain squall come through, some pretty stout winds. Just adds that little element of high country drama. And we survived it, didn't get wet, didn't get cold. I mean, the day was perfect. So real happy that we were able to get together and do that hike. One part of that hike was me being able to carry this Deuter Trail 30 day pack. Super stoked that I had the opportunity to carry this. The Trail 30 carried everything that I needed to take for the day hike yesterday. 30 refers to liters, right? So 30-liter pack. That might be pretty big for some folks. Might be too small for others. For me, carried everything that I needed and wanted to take with me. Felt really good on my back. I'm a big fan. I can highly recommend it. And I think maybe one of the easiest ways to tell you about the features of the pack is to show you what I carried yesterday, where I stashed everything, and we'll start at the top with a traditional day pack top lid, single connection. The top lid does have two pockets, one on the very top, one tucked underneath. In my top pocket yesterday, some sunscreen and bug juice. Used the sunscreen and talk about a perfect day. Had no need for the bug juice, and yeah, thank goodness for that. National Geographic Rocky Mountain National Park trail map. Great reference, great resource, and my compass. Access underneath, just release the clip. Top lid's up. Here's your second pocket. Real easy. Another spot to stash your gear, along with some printed reminders, some first aid reminders, how to signal air support if you're in kind of a dire situation, contact information that you can also put in with some nice reminders at the bottom of the top lid. So the main compartment, and real easy to get into. Grab the toggle, another tab, super easy to open, no resistance, nice and smooth. Deuter has a nice access, very smooth, very easy. So at the top of my load yesterday is my lunch. It's half gone. I'll be finishing up the rest of my lunch from yesterday today. I do carry a second camera. The camera that's recording the video right now, I do have in a camera bag that I wear around my neck. It's right on my chest. I carry a second camera, which does have a wider angle lens. A little bit of redundancy. If one camera fails, I've got a second camera. I did lash my tripod, which is also holding a camera currently, to the outside. I use the Ice Axe leash loop to hold the bottom, and a little keeper strap on top to hold the rest of the tripod. Never used it, had the tripod with me, glad I did. It's one of those things that if you don't have it, you wish you did. If you do have it, you don't use it, well, you know, you're all the stronger for carrying a little extra weight. During the hike up, I used my trekking poles, but on the way down, I'm not a fan of trekking poles on the descent. So I did Z them up, put them in the stash pocket. My first water bottle, I put back into the main compartment of the pack once I put my trekking poles on the outside. On the hike up, I did have this water bottle on the in this pocket. So I just did a little reversal for the way back down the trail. My Gore-Tex baseball cap. Some of you may know I'm not a fan of jackets with hoods. My rain jacket doesn't have a hood, so I have a Gore-Tex cap. First aid kit. And first aid kit I think is essential whether it's a day hike or a full-on backpack trip. Murphy's Law, if you have it, you probably don't use it. If you didn't bring it, holy cow. It's a Black Diamond Alpine wind shirt. It's just kind of a windbreaker, super lightweight. And when we got up to the top of Lake of the Clouds, the wind was howling, a little rain squall came through. Before the rain, I put the wind shirt on and man, it was perfect. I do carry, full-on Gore-Tex rain jacket. Summertime in the Rockies, the monsoon kicks in. You're never sure where that's going to happen. Thunderstorm, little rain shower, whatever it is. Got to have your rain gear. Don't leave home without it. And then at the very bottom of the pack, things that sometimes I don't feel like I'm going to need, but again, I got to have them. Extra thermal base layer. So again, I've been snowed on in the mountains in July. Yesterday, that rain squall easily could have been snow. Having another layer for warmth certainly is important. Last thing on the inside is a super compressible, tiny down jacket sweater. Again, just that additional layer if you happen to need it. Inside the pack, there is a sleeve to accommodate a reservoir. The exit for the hose is super easy to find, right there. Deuter, super easy to find, very intuitive. There's a little icon on the back here that also shows you where that's at. I told you about the tripod that I carried on the outside. Here's a outside pocket with another water bottle. It's too easy to become dehydrated out on the trail in the high country, so whether it's a reservoir or bottles, the pack accommodates it. And on the way back down, back to the trailhead, I did Z up my poles, put them in the pocket. Nice little easy clip here to secure the rest of the pole. That worked out great. And then as far as once you've got everything loaded and managing the load so it's not shifting around, there's 2 compression straps on top. And then hidden away internally, here's compression straps for the inside of the pack. You saw the pack kind of squeeze in there, both sides. That squeezes in, so load compression at the bottom, load compression at the top, stabilizes everything inside your pack. Super smart, real easy. The other thing that is so unique to this pack, to Deuter, and in a day pack size, so your top lid is connected, but if I wanted to grab my rain gear out of the bottom of the pack, which I did yesterday, here is a zippered panel, real easy access into the main compartment of the pack. You don't have to pull everything out, throw everything trail side. You can grab whatever you need from the bottom of the pack without having to go through the top, and it's an easy way to leave stuff behind. So easy access here. So that's how I loaded the pack, and a lot of the external pack body features. Ice axe loop, traditional ice axe loop, keeper up top. Here's another way to attach something, a fly rod perhaps, tripod, something else that goes on the outside. And then there are some lash points too that you can use your own straps, maybe even add another pack to the outside here to add volume to your pack, or again, just lash points for whatever extra you might have to bring along. And next we'll take a look at the harness system. With the harness, starting at the top with the shoulder straps, you've got some load stabilizers here as well. One thing about these, when you bring them in, obviously it's going to bring the load in of the pack to your back and make everything very stable. The other way that you can run this, if you open this up a little bit, that's going to increase ventilation off of the back. And with Deuter's air contact design here, you have a very defined air channel. So heat is going to come right up this channel and escape right out like a chimney. Super comfortable. The air contact pads, perforated, breathable, nice and comfortable. These pads are resting, I think they're your oblique muscles on either side of your spine, and having those resting right against that, real secure, very comfortable, air contact support system that works awesome. There's a Delron pack frame inside that's very flexible, allows the pack to move with you, helps support the weight inside the pack. And let's see, back to the shoulder straps. Not overly stuffed, not overly padded, not too thin, not too thick, real comfortable. And also these will move with your body shape. So broad-shouldered, narrow-shouldered. If you need them in tight or if you need them out wide, the pack straps automatically accommodate whatever your body shape is. Again, just adding more and more comfort. Let's see, the sternum strap, nice and easy, adjustable on the piping, on the slider, adjustable shoulder straps for length so that you can get the hip belt exactly where you want it on your body. The hip belt itself is nice and wide, so again, when you're making that wrap around your hips, there's more surface area, more contact that's going to help carry the weight that's inside your pack and also keep things really comfortable on your hips. The attachment point of the hip belt is pretty much to the inside of the back panel. It's not attached out here, to the outside of the panel. They're pretty darn close in here, and what that is doing is creating this really nice wrap around your hips. Super comfortable. A nice touch, nice added feature. And I'm seeing a zipper pull here. One thing I forgot to say on the outside of the pack is that rain cover is included, nice added value. I didn't have to use this yesterday up at the lake when that squall came through. It didn't last very long, but had that little squall turned into a real thunderstorm, a real soaker, I'd be pulling that out, putting it over the pack, protecting everything inside the pack from getting wet. Nice added value for the pack itself. Here's another pocket on the hip belt, again for maybe a gel, sunscreen, maybe your cell phone, whatever you need. That's incredibly trail handy and something that you can access on the move. A nice little side pocket, and even a couple of little stash pockets here that maybe a gel. I don't know, another stash spot. Yesterday's hike was just awesome. The Deuter Trail 30, I can say the same. It's an awesome pack. 30 liters might be a little bit big for some, a little small for others. Just right for me, worked out great. I was happy that I had the opportunity to carry it. Deuter as a pack brand may not be as well known as some others. Honestly, Deuter is a wonderful option. You should seek them out, try them on, load up a pack in your favorite store, see how it feels on you, check out the features, the options. I think you'll really enjoy it. Deuter has a kind of no questions asked warranty, so if the pack needs repair or ultimately even if it needs replacement, Deuter is a very reputable German company. They will stand behind their product, no questions asked. They'll absolutely help you out. So can't say enough about them as a company and the products they're producing. So happy trails to everybody. Can't wait for my next hike and look forward to seeing you out there.